Okay, today we are going to read about the Irwin family. We're going to read more about them. Remember, yesterday we read about this family that lives in Australia, and they were helping animals in wildfires. So let's start reading with our title. Irwin Family Helps Animals. Okay, let's turn the page. Here's the family right here. The Irwin family helps many wild animals. They helped many animals after the Australian wildfires. Let's learn about some Australian animals. All right, here we go. Let's learn about some more animals that live in Australia. Australia is famous for having unusual wild animals. Unusual means that they are different than we are used to, ones that we might not know. Okay. These wild animals include the kangaroo and koala, but Australia has other unusual animals too. Most of the animals live in the wilderness of Australia. That means that they live in the wild. They live outside. The unusual animals of Australia include birds like the kookaburra and the cassowary. They include other animals like the bilby, dingo, and echidna. Okay, and here's a kangaroo right here. And look, there's a little baby kangaroo called a joey. Goes in the pouch of the kangaroo. Okay, let's turn the page. We're going to answer our first question. Where in Australia do most of the animals live? Do they live on the beach, in the ocean, or in the wilderness? Which one? Well, I'm going to go back and check. I think it says it right here. It says most of the animals live in the wilderness. So let's circle wilderness. Okay. Let's turn the page, keep reading. A kookaburra makes a sound like it is laughing. A kookaburra is a small, gray, and brown bird with a long beak. So here we are right here. Here's a kookaburra. It has a long beak. And kookaburras live in trees in the forests of Australia. And here he is. He's living in a tree. He's on a tree branch. A kookaburra uses its strong eyesight and large, powerful beak to hunt for food. A kookaburra makes a sound like a person laughing. This sound scares other birds away. That's kind of silly. Okay, let's turn the page and answer our next question. What does a kookaburra use to hunt? Does it use its feathers, its beak, or its tail? Let's go back and check. It says a kookaburra uses its strong eyesight, so it uses its eyes, and it uses its large, powerful beak to hunt for food. So it uses its beak. So let's circle beak. Okay. Turn the page. A cassowary is a large bird that cannot fly. Ooh, so most birds can fly, but this one cannot. A cassowary has black feathers on its body. The bird's neck and head are very colorful. So you can see its black body right here, and then its head and neck. Look at that. What colors do you see? I see blue and red. The cassowary lives in the rainforests of Australia. So it lives in the wild, it lives in the rainforest. Cassowaries have long legs and sharp claws. If a cassowary is scared, it kicks with its claws. Ooh, scary. You can see how big they are too. It's got some long legs, but look how long, that's its foot right there, and its claws. Look how long that is. I would not want to get a cassowary angry. Okay. They have coverings on their heads that look like helmets. Do you see that right here? Wow. Okay, so let's turn the page and answer our next question. What is a cassowary? Is it a bird, a lizard, or a fish? Let's go back and look. Let's look at what it says first. A cassowary is a large bird. Okay, so we're going to circle bird. I have a question for you. Can this bird fly? Do you remember? It cannot fly. Most birds can fly, but this one cannot. Okay, let's keep on reading. A bilby is a small animal that looks like a rabbit. A bilby has a long snout. It has blue, gray, and white fur and long ears. So here we are. Here's the bilby. It has a long snout and blue, gray, and white fur with some long ears. Okay. Bilbies live in deserts across Australia. So they live in the wild. They live in the desert. They eat parts of plants such as grass and fruit. They eat small insects and worms too. Bilbies often dig holes and climb into them. This protects bilbies from heat and from other animals. So it goes in the ground to protect itself. And it is protecting itself from the heat because it lives in the desert and it's very, very hot in the desert. Okay, let's turn the page. Read our next question. Where do bilbies live? Do they live on farms, in the desert, or in the swamp? Let's go check. So remember, where do they live? Ooh, bilbies, they live in deserts across Australia. So we're going to circle deserts. Didn't make a perfect circle there. Okay. Keep on reading. A dingo is a wild dog that cannot bark. Most dogs can bark, but this guy cannot. A dingo looks like a dog, but it howls like a wolf. It has a longer snout and bigger ears than a dog. See him right here? He kind of looks like a dog. Dingoes either live alone or in groups in the wilderness. They hunt for small animals such as rodents and lizards. They eat fruit and vegetables too. Dingoes can run very fast and can jump very high in the air. Pretty cool. All right, let's read our next question. What animal looks like a dog? A kangaroo, a cassowary, or a dingo? What did we just read about that said looked like a dog? What is it? Oh, it's a dingo. Here he is. Let's circle dingo. Okay. Keep reading. An echidna has a spiky coat to protect itself. Look at him right here. Here's a spiky coat. An echidna looks like a porcupine or a hedgehog. It has sharp spines all over its body. See its spines? Porcupines and hedgehogs look very similar. When they are scared, echidnas can roll into small balls to protect themselves. Echidnas use their long, sticky tongues to catch and eat insects. An echidna is one of the many unusual animals from Australia. All right, let's read our last question. What do echidnas have on their bodies? Do they have spines, scales, or leaves? Let's go back and look. They look like porcupines because they have sharp spines all over their body. So let's circle spines. Okay, good reading. And I want us to go back and see where Australia is. So here we are. Australia is all the way over here, across the world. And here is a little Earth Day message from the Irwin Family Australia Zoo. Remember, Earth Day was April 22nd, and we read about that. So let's watch this quick video.
Wishing you a wonderful Earth Day from our Australia Zoo family to yours. We are proud to be doing everything we can to protect our wildlife and wild places. We are part of extraordinary endangered species breeding programs that Mum and Dad first started so many years ago. We've protected nearly 500,000 acres of conservation property across Australia. We've created our non-profit organisation, Wildlife Warriors, which funds conservation projects around the world. From employing an anti-poaching patrol in Sumatra, protecting tigers, to helping to save cheetahs in Africa from being killed. Here at Australia Zoo, we've helped to fund an elephant hospital in Indonesia, and we're home to the Australia Zoo Wildlife Hospital that has treated over 92,000 patients. We have dedicated our lives to standing up and speaking for those who cannot speak for themselves. We are all connected, and now more than ever, we need to work together to ensure a bright future for the generations to come. Here's to being kind to our fellow species, not only on Earth Day, but every day. Thank you for your support.
Awesome. And if you want to learn more about the Australia Zoo, you can go to their YouTube channel, and they have lots.
G'day and welcome.
They have lots of different videos you can watch. Good reading today, guys, and have a good weekend.